Einbach has introduced in 2014 the Aerostar Exact, and as the word exact implies, it's meant to provide more exacting performance. At the moment, the widest it is available is in a 30-foot version because of folding considerations. As time goes on, if they need to make a wider machine, they will redesign the frame. The Exact is made for essentially specialty crop growers, but any corn, soybean, small grain grower can benefit from its use as well. It's just that at the moment there are width limitations. You'll see here it performing in corn, and one of the things they've done is made for a rigid tine section. Instead of the tine sections pivoting on the wishbone, they do not pivot. They don't rotate at the pivot point, and the tine sections are also firmly clamped to the wishbone frame, the tine section frame. You'll notice right away one of the big changes is the two dolly wheels on the back of the machine. At this point, all the weight is on all the tires, both on the front part of the machine as well as the two wheels on the back. We're going to look at some still photographs, and here you can see the area where the top link attaches has got a place for a floating top link. The actual pin in the top link floats within that groove, allowing the weight to be taken equally on all four tires. You'll see the new support that goes from the top mast back to the the two rear depth control wheels. This is the bracketry that they've developed to stabilize the entire tine section. This prevents the entire tine section from pivoting, or the wishbone that the tine section is attached to from pivoting. This makes sure that everything is just perfectly level, and for that reason it will require level fields. This is not meant to replace the bigger Aerostar for all things. This is just when certain considerations allow it and require it, then the Aerostar Exact can be used. It also shows the clamps that clamp the tine section onto the wishbone that makes for less movement of the entire tine section on the wishbone or the Y-frame. That again is the stabilizer bar that prevents any pivoting of the Y-frame or the wishbone that the tine section attaches to. The machine is also using as standard the 7x600 tine, the longer tine. This photograph shows some of the hydraulics for not only folding but also for the hydraulic tine section adjustment kit, which at this point may or may not be standard with this machine. They're still deciding. But the tine section adjustment kit allows you to adjust the aggressiveness of the tines from 1 to 5. Instead of 5 individual holes, it's now an infinite range of adjustment between 1 and 5. These are the pivoting dolly wheels on the back of the machine, which can be adjusted on that toolbar so you can get the wheels exactly where you want them in the case of row crops and specialty crops. Again, note the longer tine is now standard on this machine, the 7x600 tine. And it also shows the optional flashing light kit and reflector kit for transport down the road at night. These photographs were taken at Agritechnica, the largest farm show in the world, held every other year in Hanover, and this was the major introduction of this machine to the world market. In summary, the major differences between the Aerostar Exact and the Aerostar are the addition of these rear wheels, these two rear wheels which both pivot, carry the weight of the entire frame, as well as provide just precision depth control, and they stabilize the entire frame. The top link is instead of being in a hole, the pin in a hole, the pin is now in a slot, so that the pin can slide up and down in the slot, not interfering whatsoever with the carrying of the machine through the field on all the wheels. The other difference is the standard tine on this machine is now the 7x600 tine, the longer, less aggressive tine, which aggressiveness can be changed very quickly with the hydraulic tine section adjustment, which may be an option or may be standard. The decision's not been made. Then, with the addition of some clamps, they are clamping the tine section very tightly to the Y frame, or the wishbone frame. And then the entire wishbone frame is restricted from pivoting on that single pivot point. So in essence, everything is much more rigid and as a consequence, more predictable in the movement of the tines, and aggressiveness front to back and side to side is more equal. This will require a more level field, but if the field is level, they feel that this provides much more exact performance than with the Aerostar. For folding considerations, the maximum width of this machine, I believe, might be 30 foot based on folding, or this is a 20-foot machine. Again, some decisions haven't been finalized. But it's, as its name implies, exact. It is expected that it will, under level conditions, provide more exact performance than the Aerostar.